Back in high school, sadly a long time ago, most of the neighborhood kids worked at a local pizza place. This was great because we all were friends and could hang out after the place closed for the night. In the summer, this meant 11 p.m., so we'd have great adventures during these nights. It also meant we were all close and would do anything for each other. One of the girls that worked with us was a cheerleader for the high school. She was very pretty but very social and nice to everyone. She was very religious and didn't date anyone until she was 17. Needless to say, she hadn't been with a guy in any way. Prom came around and one of the football players asked her out. She was super excited but confided in us that he was a big-time player and that scared her. She was able to round up a group to make it a group date. The next day she came to work and instantly we knew something was wrong. She was flat and didn't smile. She didn't come play games that night and went home. After a week, we found out what happened. After the dance, the limo took everyone home and they were the last ones to be dropped off. Her parents were out late that night and her sister was with a friend, so she was home alone. The boy invited himself and immediately started kissing her and touching her. We never got much on details, but as we understood it, he got her underwear off and had removed his pants and was not listening to her pleading to stop when her parents got home. He quickly got dressed and left before they got in the house. After this was learned by her best friends, they encouraged her to tell her parents. She did, and they approached the police. The police investigated it, but after interviewing the boy, he claimed it was all her, consensual, and she told him to leave. I knew this girl for 3 years. We believed her, and when nothing happened, we knew it was time to exact some revenge for her. Now, I'll be honest, our group was mostly computer nerds, D&D guys, and some good car mechanics. We didn't carry the same social powers that this boy did in the school and with his group of friends. That said, he wasn't really well liked. He was just a strong personality that made those around him follow him. We went over many different ideas on how to get him back. Physical violence was almost the easy way out, but we also knew it would put targets on our backs and make it easy for him to make up a reason not related to the truth. Then, one in our group got an idea that we went with. His parents were big into church. He was a church-going boy himself, but everyone knew that was a sham. His house was on a busy road in town that led to the church. His parents had a well-manicured lawn, flower gardens, and it was on a slight hill up from the road, the perfect billboard for our message. It just so happened we knew he and his family were to be out of town one weekend until late Saturday night, so Friday night we went to work. We got 3 gas cans, and on this well-manicured lawn, in large letters probably 5 feet tall, we wrote, "John is a rapist." Knowing it would take a day for the grass to completely die, we knew it would be primed for Sunday morning. It actually started to show the next day, but they weren't home to do anything about it, and you only knew it was showing if you were looking. Church started on Sunday at 9 a.m. and by 9 a.m. the grass was dead and yellow and it stood out like a sign to the city. Most of town had driven by and it was being talked about at church. By 9:30, his dad had covered the lawn with a tarp and he had the lawn replaced early the next week, but the damage had been done. Here is where the story took a twist we didn't see coming. The next day, the word got around quickly at school what had happened. He wasn't there either. In fact, he didn't come back. That day, 2 girls went to the counselor's office and reported that he had raped them. They heard what had happened and knew that he had gotten someone else and felt that it needed to stop. He was 17 at the time and wasn't charged as an adult, but he was put into detention and never came back to school. I never quite heard what happened to him again. Our friend was really upset at us initially, although we never admitted doing it, but she knew us, knew we'd be white knights to her defense. A few weeks later, after everything shook out, she started to become herself again, and she told her friend she was glad he was caught and glad that he was outed.